So as we approach Aussie summer, Aussies love to live in Crocs and thongs, also known as flip-flops. And I want to share with you why you actually need to ditch these. So what happens when we have a thong and why it's actually a problem? It does tick a few of the boxes. They are flexible, they're also flat, and you can move your toes because they're not binding our toes together. But the main problem with a thong is there is no back. So it's not actually fixing your foot to the shoe. And so as you actually walk, to stop your heel from lifting off the shoe, we need to grip the toes. Now this is a problem because that is not how our foot naturally walks. So if you want to take care of your foot, if you don't want to end up with plantar fasciitis by the end of summer, ditch the thongs. Now I also want to mention that because they have been gaining popularity, and I'm not quite sure why, that to me I don't understand how they're recommended by health professionals when they don't actually address the problem that happens with thongs with foot function. But there are shoes now that are coming out like this, and I think they're called Archies, that have arch support and a heel lift. Now we do not need to walk around all day with a permanent arch support. Always less is more. For some reason, when we think we need to make something better, we try and add when actually simplicity is key. So to fix the problem with the common thong, don't add arch support, don't add a heel lift. What we need is a back support. So let's now talk about why I actually don't mind the good old Crocs. They don't tick all the boxes in terms of, like, they're a little bit flexible, could be more flexible as well, but they do tick the box of being wide. They have the fixed back, which we've talked about, and they are fairly flat, although the heel has a tiny heel lift in there, I can see. So not amazing, but I actually do prefer this than the thong. So if you spend some of your summer in a Croc, that's totally fine. Your toes are going to be happy. Your arches are going to be pretty happy as well. But let's get even better than this and look at actually what's available in the Barefoot Sandal. There are so many options when it comes to barefoot sandals these days, and all different designs. They're made all around the world. I really love the Barefoot Shoe Review because they give you lots of feedback, and there's also discount codes on a lot of different barefoot shoes that you can find. Go check them out. I'll put them in the description below. But let's go through a couple of my favorites. So this first one are Earth Runners, super minimal. They're vegan. Their soles are very thin, flexible. They're a super minimal look, and they have this is a very plain design, but they have a lot of other designs too. Obviously I prefer not having a strap across the toes, especially if you've got the development of bunions and things like that. Also making sure that your fifth toe is free. I like that there's no strap across. Obviously flat, and they also have this earthing technology as part of it. If you don't know about earthing, if you haven't learned about the benefits of getting your feet on the earth, go check out the Earth movie. I will link it also in the description below. But also just an added benefit to these amazing shoes. I also really like, and these are my new current favorite, Bahe shoes. So these are their sandals. I love that they come in different colors. I really love this color, just goes with everything. Again, super flexible. They also have a really grippy sole, which I found the Earth Runners sole not so grippy, but then I guess these are a little older, but they do have a nice grippy sole. Thin, again, the toes are really free in this shoe. They've got an awesome adjustable back support that's easy Velcroable, so you can always make sure that, as I mentioned, they're secure to your feet. And they also have the earthing or grounding technology in the shoe, which I just freaking love that companies are thinking of all of this. So healthy for you, so healthy for your feet. Also, we do have a promo code for Bahe, so you can go check out in the description below and you can get 10% off these amazing sandals. So I hope this has convinced you to start getting out of those conventional thongs, flip-flops, and start moving towards a more healthier and better option. There is always a transition that's involved when going from commercial shoes that offer so much unnecessary support to moving towards a barefoot shoe when we actually have to move our foot as it was designed. So I always say be mindful, walk slower when you're moving through barefoot shoes, spend more time barefoot as you're transitioning as well, so that we can build up the muscles in our feet, build up the mobility in our toes. Give yourself a transition period where maybe you ease into them a little slower. They may not feel amazing at the start, or they might, but give yourself a grace period to really get your feet used to them. So I hope you enjoy your summer with your feet that are free and able to move optimally. Please like, share, and subscribe with anyone that you think this will be helpful for. We really appreciate your support as we start our channel, and we look forward to sharing more videos with you soon.